Hello everyone, Emily here. I am going to make some little flowers. And so these are my circles that I'm making. Let me grab a flower here. And this is the flower I'm making. And you can, like, some of these I do have two. Let's see. Two of one color so that I can put them back to back. Sew them together. You could stuff them to make them nice and poofy, and then put the outside ring on, and then you could hang it from your mirror, or you could still make it into a magnet. These I'm making, they're going to be flat, and then I am going to take a sheet of magnet, cut a circle, hot glue it to here, and then I have these to stick on my refrigerator. You could sew eyeballs, you could glue some jiggly eyeballs, you could put a mouth, you could do whatever you want to on your flowers. Mine, I am not going to put anything on my flowers, I'm just going to leave them like this. I think they're really cute in springtime, and you can just give them to friends for their fridge because they're just adorable. So, I do have some of these that are the same color. So I was going to put these together, but I think I decided I'm just going to make flowers. So let's go ahead and make one of these round circles. They're super simple. I'm going to use this color. I just love this green. So you can tie your knot for your crochet hook any way you want to. You can wrap it around your finger, see how you cross it. Pull your yarn through, and you got a slip knot. That's almost the same way you do a magic circle. So just put your yarn on your hook. I'm going to grab my yarn and pull it through, and I'm going to do a total of 3. Now I'm going to go into this very first stitch that I made and pull my yarn up, grab it and pull it through. That's my first single crochet. I'm not counting that chain 2 because when I go around, I'm going to go into this stitch right here. So I am going to do a total of 8. That's 1. Now we're going to do 7 more single crochets. So there's 2, 3. I'm going to try to bury this tail a little bit. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I pulled my string and you can see it closed it right up. So now, I'm not going to chain one, I'm not going to do anything, I'm just going to start going around. I'm not going to go into this top of that chain 2, I'm going to go into this next stitch, which was actually my first single crochet. I'm going to go under 2 loops, and I'm just going to start doing 2 single crochets in each stitch all the way around. Now when you're putting 2 single crochets in each stitch, it is going to make this lay flat. That's why you want to do 2. And that tail I'll cut off. I won't even see it because I'm planning on hot gluing that magnet to it. Now you could always use a stitch marker to put where your first stitch was, which is right here. Or you could count. So you did 8, and then you're doing 2 in each one, so then you'd have 16. I'm not going around very many times, so I'm not going to use a stitch marker. I'm going to try really hard to concentrate on what I'm doing. So you can see here is your first stitch. So now I am going to go into that first stitch, and I'm going to do 1 single crochet. I'm going to do 2 single crochets in the next. I'm going to do 1 single crochet in the next one, and then 2 single crochets in the next one. And I'm going to do that pattern all the way around. 1 single crochet, and then 2. 1, and then 2 in the same stitch. 1, and then 2. You can make these flowers as big as you want them to be. So I have made my circles. You can see I have different sizes. Like this one's bigger than the rest. So my flowers are all going to be different sizes. I like to make things, put them up for Christmas, and if you got 5 or 6 of these for Christmas, they would just be really cute. So you can see that this really is staying nice and flat. And right here I can see where I started. So if you wanted to do another round, you would do 2 single crochets in one stitch, 1 in the next one, 1 in the next one, and then 2. So every time you went around, you would just add 1 single crochet to make your project stay flat. Okay, you can see here, so I'm going to skip this one right here. I'm going to go into the next one. I'm just going to pull my yarn through. And I think that makes it look like a nice circle. So I'm going to get my scissors here. And there is my circle. I have a habit of doing this. I like to tie a knot where I just wrap it around. And I kind of do this on everything, and I just put a knot up against that other knot. And I guess it's just habit. And in my little head, I think that it's not going to come unraveled. So that's why I do that. So now, I'm going to put this green away. Let's see, let's get a different color. Got this really pretty bright yellow. If you've watched my channel or know me, I love bright stuff. So, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to put my yarn on my hook. I'm going to do it different this time. I'm just going to tie a knot around my yarn and make it into a slip knot. That's how I was taught when I was 13, which was a long time ago. So let's see here. What color would I like to go around the outside? I think I'm just going to go ahead and pick this green one that we just finished because it's nice and bright. So you can go anywhere. See our petals here? We're going to put our petals, we're going to skip one and do another petal. Skip one, do another petal. And each petal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it's going to be a total of 7 double crochets. Here is it's actually a chain 3, which counts as 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're going to chain 2, and we're going to do a slip stitch down below. So that's how we're going to make these petals. And see how they just overlay? It's very simple. It's nothing too drastic. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm just going to go right into any stitch that I want to. And I'm going to pull my yarn through all the way. I'm going to pull it a little bit tight here. and I'm going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to yarn over and I'm going to do a double crochet in the same stitch. Now remember, we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now those 8 include this chain 3 and the chain 2 at the end. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I'm going to chain 2. I'm going to do a slip stitch in that same stitch, and that is my total of 8. So now let's do that again. We are going to skip the next stitch. Make sure you pull it apart so you can see where that is. We're going to skip that next stitch and we're going to go into the next one. Slip stitch in there and we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to start doing our double crochets. There's 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have to keep counting. It's my brain, it doesn't want to work. I'm going to chain 2, and I'm going to do slip stitch in that same stitch. And it just helps me to move my flower all over the place when I'm doing that. So you can see how it's overlapping, just like this one. And when you get to the end, you're just going to tie it off, tie a knot, and then you can hot glue your magnet. Now I know at the Dollar Tree they have those small, pretty thick ones you could probably get at the Dollar Tree, but what I have is a sheet. You can get those at Walmart too. So I'm just going to trace a circle and cut it out and hot glue it on the back. And then I will have my really cute little sunflowers. And like I said, you could put eyeballs on it. You could just do all kinds of things with this. So just keep going all the way around. This really is a fun project to do. Skip the next one, slip stitch in the next, bring it all the way through, chain 3, I'm going to yarn over, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, chain 2, I'm going to slip stitch in the same stitch, and whoops, I'm not going to chain any. Get carried away here. Slow down, Emily. And then I'm going to skip the next stitch, go into the next one, do my slip stitch, chain 3, and I'm going to continue to do that all the way around. Chain 2, slip stitch in the same stitch. I'm going to skip the next stitch, make sure you pull it apart so you can see it, and go into the following stitch, and you're going to do your slip stitch and just continue to do that all the way. And when I get done, I just take them and do this, make them lay nice and straight. and they're really cute. So just keep doing that all the way till you get over there, and just go ahead and end it, and you'll have your flower done. Alrighty, so I cut my magnet. I cut a few here. I traced it, and I'm ready to put my hot glue on it and stick it on here, and then it's ready for the refrigerator. And I have my hot glue gun here. It's nothing fancy, and I really enjoy just making these. These are just something fun to do. Just gonna put it all the way around. Look at all that glue. Excuse me, I'm gonna have to, here, push it down. Okay. Put it around the edge. I kind of want a lot on here because you know how little kids are. They always want to yank and pull on it. So I didn't put a face on this one. I did put face and eyeballs on some of the other ones I made. Ta-da! Now all I have to do is let it dry for a little bit. And then this baby is ready for the fridge. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. This is just so much fun to do. You can make your circles different also if you wanted to do double crochets. You can see this one I did 2 rows of double crochets. So you could just make your circles any way you want to. This one I did do the single crochets, and I did 1, 2, 3 rows, and then I went around with the variegated yarn, sewed a little face on before I put the magnet on the back, and I think he came really cute. He's sticking his tongue out, and I think that's adorable. So you could just do a lot of different ways. You could do the double crochet, 2 rows, single crochet. I like that also. And then I have this one where I just put the line right in between his eyes, and his eyes move. They jiggle a little bit, and he's green. Green is my most favorite color. So you could just see, you could do a lot of different things with this pattern. Just make it your own. Do it how you want to do it. Well, you guys have a great day. Stay safe. I appreciate you all for watching, and I will be back soon. Thank you. Bye.